Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to answer one of the Selenium interview questions. That is, write Selenium automation code for producing JavaScript exception. Let me answer this question with practical demonstration. So, first of all, when do we get this JavaScript exception in Selenium automation? When we run some JavaScript code which is of invalid syntax or format in Selenium automation. Okay, when you are running some JavaScript code in Selenium automation and that particular JavaScript code format has some invalid syntax, then on running such kind of JavaScript code in Selenium automation, such kind of invalid syntax format code, we get this JavaScript exception. Let me practically demonstrate. For that, I will switch to this Eclipse IDE. So here, what I want to do is I would like to write some code. Okay, so already some code exists here for Selenium automation where we are opening the Chrome browser, maximizing the browser. And here we need to open an application URL. So which application URL you need to open using this get command? Let's say we'll open the same application URL, that is omai.blogspot.com. So copy this and paste it here. Fine. So far so good. Now, what next? So after opening the Chrome browser, maximizing the browser, after opening the application URL, I would like to, type text into this text box field. Okay, I would like to type text into the text box field. That too with the help of by running the JavaScript code, I want to enter my name into this. Okay, by running some JavaScript code, I would like to type my name. So for that, so what we have to do is to run the JavaScript code, we have to first catch this driver. Okay, we have to first catch this driver with JavaScript executor. JavaScript executor. Okay. Now here simply say JSE is equal to JavaScript executor and JSE is equal to hover the mouse on this JSE and say create local variable. Now you got the JavaScript executor. Hover the mouse on the JavaScript executor and select import JavaScript executor from Selenium library. This is a predefined class in Selenium. Okay. Now using this object reference, JSE dot execute script. There's a command known as dot execute script. So here we have to provide an argument and here we need to write the JavaScript code in double quotes. We'll write the JavaScript code and here we need to specify the element. For example, which element I would like to enter the text. For example, I would like to enter the text for this search box field. Inspect this. Let me create a web element for this. It has a name locator. Copy this and write down driver dot find element by dot name locator. Provide the name locator, that is Q for that web element, and here say text field, the text field, right? The text box field. Okay, text box field, and which is of which type? Web element type. Web element. Hover the mouse on this web element and import it from Selenium library. Done. Now this text box field you provide in the place of arguments. Okay, as an argument you provide the text box field, and to refer this first text box field here in the JavaScript, here in the double quotes we have to write JavaScript code. I have to write arguments of 0 index. The first position, right? You can have any number of elements here. After comma, one more comma, you can provide another element, you can provide, and so on. So I'll provide arguments of 0 dot value. So this is a JavaScript code I'm writing, arguments of 0 dot value of, in single quotes, I'll write the value like I'll give my name like Arun Motori here. Okay. So this is the JavaScript code I have written. Is there any syntax or format error, syntax format error in this JavaScript code? No. So what happens here is there will not be any exception here. Instead, my name will be typed into the text box field without any problems. Let's run this code and see whether any JavaScript exception is coming or not. Okay. A runtime error like JavaScript exception is coming or not. It will not come because whatever the JavaScript code I have written here has no syntax or format issues. It is a proper formatted, no syntax. Okay. You see, my name got typed successfully into the search box field. Okay, done. So what if I make a mistake here? For example, here in the JavaScript code that I have written in the double quotes, what if I remove this closing square bracket? That means it has a syntax issue, right? JavaScript syntax issue is there. In this case, if I run the code, okay, and here I'll write system.out.println, end of this program. For this line gets executed, you'll get the exception here known as JavaScript exception in the 19th line, and your script will stop here itself. End of this program will not be printed, rather exception details will be printed. Just observe in a while. It will run the script, it will open the Chrome browser, then it will maximize the browser. It will open the application URL. Then it will try to run the JavaScript code which has a syntax issue where I have intentionally removed the closing square bracket, and because of which my name has not been typed into this box field. And instead we got an exception known as JavaScript exception. As you can see here, we got a JavaScript exception. The reason for the exception is JavaScript error, invalid or unexpected token. That means there is a syntax issue in the JavaScript code that we have provided for running from the Selenium automation code. In the line 19, that is the one which is holding this JavaScript code or running the JavaScript code, has a syntax issue. That is this square bracket, closing square bracket is missing, because of which we got this JavaScript exception at the line 19. And the next statement after the exception, runtime error or exception, has not been executed. You see, nowhere we got end of the program being printed. Okay. So hope guys, you got an idea how to write Selenium automation code for producing the JavaScript exception. So whenever you get this exception, understand that you have written some JavaScript code to run from the Selenium automation code, which has some syntax issues. Okay, there are some syntax issues in the JavaScript code that you are running from the Selenium automation that you need to first correct in order to overcome this exception. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.